Yeah, hi friends, Doc South here, and I wanted to run something by you. Okay, remember how I used to DJ at the Chatterbox? It was north of Newton, New Jersey, and God, I had to be there almost 10 years. And I doubt I may have missed a day for heart surgery. Other than that, I was generally there. Yeah, it was pretty hard to keep me out of that wonderful place. And just north of Newton it was, and man, what a great place it was for drawing in people that dug the 50s and 60s here in the good old USA. It was for me as an oldies DJ. It was heaven on earth, and it was a good way for me to make a buck now and then, and yet I just had a ball. Honestly, I did. I can't think of a day where I woke up in the morning on a Saturday morning or on a Friday afternoon after taking a nap or something. Crud, now I got to go to the Chatterbox. No, no, it was always a treat. Heck, I even liked the ride up there. Yeah, it was great. Well, of course, the Chatterbox is gone, sadly, but I'm wondering if there's you folks know the area perhaps better than I do. If you look at New Jersey, northwestern New Jersey, I'd say from Newton west to the Delaware, from I'd say Hackettstown west to the Delaware River, not the state, yeah, and anywhere in between, I'd say Hope, Belvedere, Blairstown. There's got to be somewhere where we could gather much like we used to do and play those old tunes. Does anyone know of anything? And if so, I'd love to hear from you because I'd like to set something up for, sometime maybe in the spring. Although I'd love to do something if we had some place that was open all the time where I could go, set up, play, and laugh about it all the way home, along with all the good folks that would possibly attend. I could see where it would be pretty good for a restaurant somewhere in the area, or maybe a fire company that wants to make a few extra bucks every week. You see what I'm saying? Fire company, rescue squad, police department, town. Uh, it's I would think there's got to be some way to set it all up and do it. And honestly, I'm game for it. Again, you got to remember I play music pretty much. Well, I have music available from the 30s up to I'd say the mid 70s. But at a place like this, I'm guessing we would be playing music from the 50s, 60s, and maybe early 70s. Okay, keep it in mind. I'd love to do it. Okay, and we maybe I can make some bucks for a restaurant or an organization, and make a few for myself too. And it is it it would be nice. It would be nice to do, and I think number one, it brings back, it keeps alive the history of that wonderful time in our country. Again, the just having lived in those days, I can tell you it was fun, and we had a pretty darn good time most of the time here in the good old USA back in those days, and a lot of it was the music we heard coming out of that car radio or at the sock hop or what have you. It was good to be an ear back in those days. Okay. Anyway, I'll tell you what. If you know of anything, you can email me, Doc South Show. That's all small letters. Doc South Show, one word basically, Doc South Show at yahoo.com. Or you can call me if you want, 908 645 4854. Leave a message because a lot of times I'm in spots where I can't answer the phone, like at work and stuff. I usually leave my phone in the car. Working in a supermarket with a smartphone, no, sooner or later I'm going to bust it. or or lose it. Yeah, 908 645 4854. Are you writing this down? Okay, 908-645-4854. I would say someplace that's outside and sheltered, or a good sized room like we used to have at the Chatterbox. Now, at the Chatterbox, sometimes I was out on the deck under their overhang, and that worked fine. I had no problem with that. In the winter, they usually had a spot in the main restaurant where I set up, and of course, that was one big room, and it worked nicely. And generally, we hooked into a sound system that was already in place that worked outside and inside. If I was outside, I could feed music to the people inside. Inside, if I was inside, I could feed to the people outside. Okay. I do have speakers, but a house system really does help. Makes it sound, you don't have to blare it so much to people under those circumstances. Keep it in mind, again, it might be a great way for a fire company, rescue, police department, what have you, to make a few shekels, shall we say. Okay. Actually, let your imagination be your guide, but I think there would be, heck, even out if you're a farmer and you had a field that wasn't too muddy, I could see where, as long as you could get to current, you could maybe charge people to come into your field and set up, like a barbecue stand or something. I don't know, but let your imagination be your guide and get back to me. Again, it's 908-645-4854, or email me, DocSouthShow, that's one word, small letters, DocSouthShow@yahoo.com. Okay? Be looking to hear from you. Or any advice you might have. Yeah. Okay. I'll see you. God bless. Bye now.